Being a kid and a gamer in the early 2000s was so special. I grew up with the very early games of the Halo franchise, Call of Duty, and so much more. With that being said, I also got to experience the birth of some amazing franchises even throughout my adulthood. One thing that I will never forget was the emergence of Destiny 1. And I truly believe that Destiny 1 was one of the most innovative and special video games of all time. When Destiny 2 came out, it had a lot of pressure behind it. I hate to say it, but I unfortunately think that this franchise has slowly taken a descent from the top. And I'm here to talk a little bit about it today. What you guys will be seeing is just some current footage of Destiny 2. I hopped on recently just to try to get some recent footage, so I hope you guys enjoy. So the other day, I was skimming through my Steam library and I was just going through the games that I have played the most. And to my surprise, I was really in shock to see that by far the game that I put the most hours into was Destiny 2. I'm so surprised just because I wouldn't really consider that one of my favorite games or anything like that. And I also even feel like I don't fully even understand that game compared to other games. Have you guys ever had a friend where you've known them throughout your childhood and even into adulthood, but you still kind of feel like you have no idea who they are? That's how I feel about Destiny 2. And that's really sad because I told you guys how much this franchise means to me. In my opinion, Destiny 2 has become really greedy in two senses. One, obviously we know that they are greedy with money. They really do demand a lot of money from us when it comes to expansions, it comes to DLC, it comes to just buying the game itself, and also other cosmetic things that the game offers. I get frustrated with how much time that this game demands from your average player. Despite Destiny 2 demanding these things from their players, I have to say, I truly believe that Destiny 2 offers some of the best gameplay available in gaming. It's one of the best examples of next-gen gaming, next-gen gameplay. The graphics are beautiful, the gunplay is always so smooth, the way that the skills work is amazing. I also think it's really impressive how smooth it is to play this game with a controller, and also how smooth it is to play it with a mouse and keyboard. They really did an amazing job at that, and I really do think that that is worth mentioning. What is also worth mentioning is the looting. This game offers some really special looting. It is really fun to watch your weapons go from all white common gear to eventually getting legendary and getting exotics, and it really is a special grind. The problem for me is really the way that they've structured this game, and it's really hard for me to really wrap my head around the choices that the development team has chosen to make. When I first played Destiny 1, I was so hooked. And one of the easiest things that I was hooked about to the game was the structure of it. I loved the story that I was exploring, and I loved that by the time I finished the story, the game revolved around replaying those missions that I just did with friends and also including raids. Along with that, Destiny 1 offered PvP and other modes. For some reason, it just worked, and I thought it was like the most perfectly structured game that offered a lot of varieties of gameplay that all offer different rewards. Somehow, Destiny 2 has managed to bring a lot of that back, but none of it feels as structured. This game really feels like a mess. This might be a hot take, but I really do think that the priority of this game was the monetization, and they really didn't even take the time to fully structure this game. I think one of the best examples of this is the new player experience in 2024. If you're brand new to Destiny 2 and you make a new character and you start playing through some of the missions, and even if you play through everything that is free to play in Destiny 2, you are going to be hit with such a confusing mess. You'll likely lead to buying more expansions, which is fair. It offers a lot of fun gameplay varieties in those expansions. But a lot of the time, you're not really going to feel the continuity of anything. You're not really going to know where to start, where things connect. Nothing really feels like it makes sense in this world. In Destiny 1, it felt like the story was the priority and then everything was built around that. In my opinion, Destiny 2, it feels like this whole game is really just about looting and raids and not much else. And to each their own, I'm sure some people really like games like that, but I can tell you guys that I really don't. I am more of a casual gamer. I enjoy the single player feeling games, but I thought Destiny 1 was so special how it basically felt like a single player game that then turned into this multiplayer experience. By far, my least favorite part about Destiny 2 was the end game. When I actually got to experience every bit of each mission for the first few times, it was truly a blast. It really was special. I don't think that this game offers a crazy amount of quantity of missions, but the missions that it did offer, I thought all of them were extremely high quality, very fleshed out. Each expansion offered new skills, which was really fun to mess with as well. And most importantly, the DLCs were just fun to play through for the first time. Like I said, the problem for me was when I got to the end game. This is totally my opinion. Some of you may agree, some of you may disagree, but I think the best thing that this franchise could possibly do would to be wrap it up on Destiny 2 and let's just let it be. What I think they should do is remaster Destiny 1. Let's create some servers for that and make it public and make a remastered version of it so we can make that mainstream again. And then focus development on a Destiny 3. Take their time with Destiny 3, maybe make the structure more similar to Destiny 1. And I also imagine if they re-release Destiny 1, they're going to see what makes it successful. They can learn from the successes of Destiny 1, learn from the failures of Destiny 2, and hopefully, and I really do mean this, make one of the absolute greatest video games of all time with Destiny 3. Because I really believe that this franchise has the power to do that. I really, really do. Please let me know your guys' thoughts on Destiny 2. Please keep the vibes good. I'm really big on creating a safe, kind of comfortable spot in this comment section. Be yourself. Share how you feel. Don't feel like people are going to judge you, because I will remove it if people judge. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, please go ahead and have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace.